The start date for filming the new Power Rangers Reboot series has been confirmed, and if you haven't heard the news, I invite you to watch my previous video for all the details. If you already know the news, then you can continue watching this video, because we're going to talk about what we can expect from this reboot. As everyone knows, the directors of this new series will be the same ones who directed the Percy Jackson series, so we can be sure that the reboot will have great visual quality. If the special effects, technical aspects, and sound quality are at the same level as the Percy Jackson series, then the reboot could be perfect. Another important thing this reboot must have is a mature tone in every sense, including the story, possible deaths, violence, action, and overall style. Something that really surprised me about the Percy Jackson series was the visual style, as it was very well done and showed us a spectacular vision of the world of the gods. This is important because, if the directors want to delve deeper into the Power Rangers story, then they must include the Morphin grid, the Morphin Masters, space, different planets, and different living beings from other planets. In addition to this, Power Rangers has many special effects in the battles, as they use powers, transformations, and many fictional elements that require a lot of digital effects. Due to the technology used to create Percy Jackson, it is very likely that Power Rangers will have excellent effects, as the directors may use the same technology. Another thing we should expect from this reboot is a completely original story, as nothing will be tied to Super Sentai. This may also mean that the new story will not be tied to the old universe we have known all our lives, although this has not yet been confirmed, as a leaked story suggests that they may use a little bit of the old universe. I prefer that they create a completely new story that has no connection to the old universe so that the franchise has a true reboot and is not a story that carries over from the old universe. The old universe we have known all our lives has too many continuity flaws because it was never created with the future in mind, and they also had to use scenes from Super Sentai. If they create a completely original story, they can create a story with a better connection since they can think about future projects and thus create a connected universe of series and movies. Another important aspect of this reboot is the costumes, including the helmets. The design of the costumes has always been quite controversial, as it is very difficult to please all the fans, but I think Power Rangers has always had an easy-to-understand format. The costumes have always been created depending on the theme of the season, so the most important thing is that the series has a good theme so that everything can flow better. We must remember that many things depend on the theme, and if they fail to create an interesting theme, then everything can fail. This can also influence the Zords, as they have always been the ones that have most reflected the theme of the season, and obviously no one wants mediocre Zords. The next important thing to expect from this reboot is the weapons, and this is a rather delicate issue. The weapons must be impressive, as this is the part that can make the series look epic or simply ridiculous. They can't give us weapons that look like toys, they must look like epic and spectacular weapons. We have the same situation with the villains, because if they create a ridiculous villain, then everything will be a disappointment. The transformations, epic moments, and battles of the Megazords are topics that face the same situation between epic and ridiculous. Write in the comments the things that should be in this reboot, like this video, and subscribe for more Power Rangers analysis.